Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a Saving a Disaster battle playing as Avalon going up against the Oracles of Tzeentch, where it is Red Rooster versus KFC here. We've got an Arcane Phoenix Doom stack that definitely hasn't been perfected because it doesn't have that much ward save. It's possible to get insanely high levels of ward save with this particular army. And it's also been caught in Force March. And Kara's Fate Weaver has a lot of spellcasters that have the Blue Fire of Tzeentch. So you've got bound spells on the Lords of Change, and he's got more of them coming in here. And this spell is particularly dangerous because the AI uses them very frequently, and it's good at taking out single entities, which is the vast majority of our army here. They've also got a lot of dangerous missile units, including a Soul Grinder. So they've actually got a lot of stuff here that can shoot us out of the sky. Now, if we wanted to land on top of them, well then they've also got Chosen of Tzeentch Halberds. So there's a lot of stuff here that can counter our Doom stack. But let's jump in and see what we can do. Battle result being auto-resolve, decisive defeat. Is not ideal, but at least because we have life magic, we can sort of overcome that a little bit. We don't have as much winds of magic as what they've got, and we need to try to keep our winds reserve above 15 in order to gain 10% extra ward save for these guys. Now, I think what we should do is park our forces close to their reinforcements, and as soon as they come in, drop down just like a mass Ember Storm. Hopefully it actually penetrates their barrier, otherwise it'd be pointless. And at the very least, disrupt them while we're fighting the chickens. Now, all of the guys that are not flying, that's all of them, just keep them over here for now. Because they're not going to be helpful at the start. That's it. Keep this one back over here a little bit. And wait for their reinforcements. So this isn't a Doomstack rating. We've already done Arcane Phoenix Doomstack. This is an actual disaster battle. Because it's a good army, don't get me wrong, but we're going up against a very powerful enemy. So it seems like our army is stronger than Kairos's because it's playing high elf music, but I imagine that when this one comes in, it'll probably start playing chaos music. So it looks like they're starting to advance. Okay, just wait for them to come in a little bit, and then we'll pop down a mass Ember Storm. Good, we went into melee with them straight away. Just wait for it, there we go. Good, got rid of their barrier. Doing a ton of damage right off the bat. Good. Now all flyers, try to pin them down. Good thing we've got a lot of flame resistance with these units as well. Which is why a bit of extra ward save would have really come in handy. But yeah, that was a lot of damage from those Ember Storms. And there was no way for them to protect against that because we were right on them at the start. Okay, let's get some life magic in there. Make sure we keep this above 15. Okay, they've also got some the Knights of Immolation. Don't need to be fought against. Kairos is coming in hot. He's probably going to want to cast some spells on this one. Oh, they're stealing our Winds of Magic. Yeah, we've got to take out these casters. We'll have to get at that one later. Stay together, stay together. Okay, good. We've taken out the enemy lord. That's good. A little bit of a problem, but nothing to be too concerned about. Flamers of Tzeentch are anti-infantry. That's not going to matter too much. Okay. Okay, we're done there. Move in this direction. Go. And you, just give them one little... No, go around this way. If you go through there, you're just going to get shot. Move. Alright, now we cannot let Kairos sit around casting bloody gleam magic on us constantly. We've got to take him out quickly. But if I go flying over there, we're going to get shot to shit. So I've got to try to lure him away. Overall, I think that went pretty well. Quite a few of their units took absolute tons of damage. And we really didn't take much. Alright, so, in terms of dangerous units left to deal with, Kairos is obviously dangerous unit number 1. Yeah, this is... Damn it, this is why you gotta take him out quickly, because there's no way to dodge this spell, and it's fantastic against single-handed. Fuck off. God damn it. I'm gonna have to just go at him. He's just gonna keep casting that constantly, because if the AI Zinch essentially has unlimited winds of magic. It sucks that we're gonna have to just eat this damage, but if we don't eat this damage, we're just gonna eat the blue fire Zinch constantly, and that's really gonna hurt. So we've got to take him out. Move this one back around that way. Took too much damage. I want to try to do this without anything getting killed. Then there's also that soul grinder, but gotta deal with this. There's no two ways about it. We've got to take out Kairos now, or else he'll just spellcast us to death. Because that is a very cheap spell. Get in there. Some of you, it would be great if you could get around his back. Kairos has really poor melee defense. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage here, but I don't have a choice. If we don't do this, they're going to kill us. This is the best of two bad options. Actually, that's interesting. Why don't we send these two nobles to go fight that? And why don't you go out this way, since I don't have that many flies now. Okay, Kairos is going down. He's used up his barrier. And usually he has absolute tons of barrier. This is a problem. How much damage is it doing? Yeah, it's doing a bit. I think to keep in mind is that we do have a lot of flame resistance, and all of their attacks are doing flame, except for the soul grinder, which is probably really hurting us, yeah. But I can't do anything about it. Okay, Kairos is almost gone. Don't stop until he's dead. Same with that other bird, although that one only had 2 bounce spells, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, Kairos is out of here, and so are we. Get out. Good, none of them are dead. That's great. That's still a problem, but at least that one has limited ammunition. Alright, let's go take out the weird spawn over here since they're isolated, and also start getting in some heals. Now, if we could isolate the soul grinder, that would definitely be worth landing on it and killing it. But yeah, we've got to isolate it. That fire wizard doesn't seem like he's too much of a concern. Now, if you're thinking, why not use regrowth on this one? Regrowth is definitely a good spell, but you get a lot more value out of Earthblood for the Winds of Magic, because you'll also get Life Bloom on top of it. So you use Regrowth if it's an absolute emergency, and while it is getting close to an emergency with this one, it'll be okay. Okay, we're almost in the clear here. Get him out of there. Alright, get out, get out, get out. We almost wiped them out, but it's not worth sticking around for just one remaining weird spawn. Come on. One more hit, maybe we'll get it. No, get out of there. Alright, get these around over this way. Alright, that one doesn't have that much ammo left and hasn't done that much damage. So let's have a look at how much damage the pink horrors are doing to us. Yeah, a fair bit. We've still got a lot of ammo. Very dangerous. Even with all of our flame resistance. Which, that's been nerfed a little bit recently. Because I believe it used to be at 70%, now it's only 40%. So that still gives us 55% resistance against their missile attacks. Which is good, but there's just a lot of damage, even when you block half of it. Yeah, you stay over here. Okay. Now we need to get some nice big heals in there. And let's get these two back around the other way. And look for isolated targets. Honestly, that Exalted Flame of Zinch would be pretty easy to kill. But if I charge in there, we're just going to get shot by everything else. And it's fairly easy to dodge that shot. I summon the winds. I sally forth. And it's almost out of ammo. It doesn't have much. Where'd that soul grinder go? There it is. Alright, at least they're not using gleam magic on us anymore. Because yeah, AI is Zinch. He's got this weird thing where they just bend the rules by a bit too much, I think. They kind of have unlimited winds of magic. At least it seems that way. Okay, let's move back a bit. Oh, no, I was just thinking, should I maybe pop down another Ember Storm? Yeah, let's do that, let's do that. Just mass Ember Storms. Kind of too difficult to micro every single one of them, but if we just mass do it, we could probably end up getting quite a lot of damage in there. Because the thing is, because we're going up against demons, we don't have to wipe them out entirely to wipe them out entirely. We just need to do damage really quickly, and they might crumble, especially considering Kairos has been taken out. Now we get one more of those Ember Storms. I think that went pretty well. Took out quite a few demons there, but I don't think any units got fully wiped out. Okay. Got a unit of Chaos Warriors of Zinch over there that are quite isolated. Let's go take them out. Keep focusing on healing wherever possible. Make sure we always get at least 4 in the circle. Alright, this guy here is looking a bit isolated. Let's see if we can take him out. Because they're not really going to focus on these 2 heroes here. They're way more interested in our commander and also these arcane phoenixes. Yeah, and they've all got 1 cast of it left. Good. If we can get them all to blob up, that'd be a good time to use the last one. Okay. Because yeah, sometimes if you just send like one of these phoenixes to charge in to get like a perfect Ember Storm, you'll end up doing more damage to yourself just due to all of their missile attacks.
Unlimited power. I see my path. I summon the winds.
Oh, the Soul Grinder has run out of ammo now. It has done a fair bit of damage to us, but its threat to us is now past. And it didn't get any kills, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, landing on that earlier on the battle would have just wrecked us. They've got way too much missile damage there. Good, these Chaos Warriors of Zinch did absolutely nothing. Good, we took that one out. Good. That's all just free kills there. Now what we got to do is try to get the army losses as cheaply as possible, because if we keep our balance of power up as high as possible, they should be fairly close to getting that threshold since they've lost some really powerful units. But if I take a mass amounts of damage now, we're not going to inflict the army losses on them. So we've got to trade really well. Okay, one thing that might help is if we take out the units from here that are at full strength, so we don't accidentally heal them. Okay, yep. Okay, that Exalted Flame has run out of ammunition, but it's still worth it. Some balance of power. Let's see if we can take it out. Because they're really easy to kill. They got next to no melee defense. Okay.
Magic's unleashed.
Good, and everyone gets a little bit of healing for every time we cast. Like I said before, we got to keep our magic above 15 so that we keep this ability here active for the extra 10% ward save for these guys here. Okay, I'm seeing a decent opportunity to do another Ember Storm.
Weaver of the winds. winds.
Yeah, I'm going to take it. Let's go. No. I'm going to wait for a better blob. It's not as good as I thought it was going to be. Oh. No, I'm going to do it. There's loads of them there. Lots of dangerous missile units. Let's pop it down on them. Okay, let's bring these ones in as well. Try and zigzag as we're on the approach. Here we come.
Triumph is assured.
Okay, good. Good. Get these ones out of there. We've done a ton of damage on them. Go land on them. Okay, my guys over here kind of need a little bit of backup because they're getting wrecked. Okay, that's the last of my Ember Storms. I don't think I got any left. You can come out now. Right, we're fighting the Soul Grinder. Oh, that's not the Soul Grinder. That is a hero. Right, our heroes here need to get out of it. Oh, there's the Soul Grinder. Yeah, take that out.
The winds flow through me.
Yeah, Chosen of Zinch. Stay away from them. Just see if we can army lost them. Right, let's see about getting a Flamestorm in here. Well, heal magic's definitely really good. Okay, that Fire Wizard's getting smashed. It'd also be good if we could just army lost them straight away. Because that is a nice looking blob there. Actually, what about Dweller's Blood? This is actually cheaper. Actually, cancel that and see if we can do better. Okay, get through that barrier and start actually inflicting damage. Good. Getting kills? Good. Good. How are they doing? Alright, get them out of there. Alright, not too much damage done to us there on that little scuffle, but that's used up all of our Ember Storms. And this one got 5,000 odd damage, which is alright. I was kind of hoping for a bit more. Alright, I'm going to pop down a Dwellers. No, they're just going to dodge it if I do that. They're just going to dodge it. We need to avoid the Chosen of Zinch. That probably did actually did no damage. Maybe those weren't the ones that were in combat. Move back. Okay, well this guy is out. Ready to fight. If we can just get them split up again, take out a smaller number of them, that would be ideal. Rather than fighting the whole thing. Although if we go charging in there right now, we would probably win, but I'm concerned that some of our Phoenixes would get killed.
My duty served.
Ready and able.
Okay, so the entire army is in pretty good shape apart from a couple of units. This guy here shouldn't be too bad at fighting the Chosen of Zinch. He's essentially the only infantryman we've got in this battle, so it's the only unit that these guys here don't have an advantage against. And their low melee attack will have a real hard time getting through his melee defense. So let's see. Yeah, they're landing hits, but just not very often against him. He's almost gotten through their barrier. Okay. Alright, these are the most damaged Phoenixes. Yeah, he's doing okay. They're not doing much. He's inflicting... He's trading well against that. Yeah, he's probably going to get fairly badly hurt. But that's a high value unit, and yeah, he should win. The rest of their army doesn't seem too phased by him. Flamers of Zinch just isolated over there. Dead.
I see my path. I summon the winds.
Yeah, that's a high value unit that will get taken out with absolute ease. In melee, these are absolutely useless.
As a mage.
Let's escort them off the battlefield. Our guy over here is... I feel like I'm just trading off units there. Don't engage just yet. Kind of feel like he's struggling a little bit more than I thought he would. Alright, those pink horrors of Zinch are isolated. We should go for them. They'll be easy to kill. Good, those horrors are going down. And this guy here, yeah, now that he's gotten surrounded, he's actually nowhere near trading as well as I was hoping. Let's try to get him out of that. He was doing alright to begin with, but then it sort of went downhill. Good, Flamers of Zinch are down. Okay, we've got Spawn of Zinch coming over here. They have to be taken down at some point because they're unbreakable. So taking them out now would be good. The problem here is that this guy is fairly badly damaged. I don't want to get any of them killed. Good, that one's disintegrating. Let's get it out of there.
Setting forth. Moving out.
Servant of the tower.
Oh good, they're shooting their own units. Nice. Right, let's get these over here, take out the Spawn of Zinch. Just wondering how much more we're going to do to inflict the army losses. I guess the fact that there are Chosen of Zinch still here, those are really high value. The fact that we've taken out a few demon units is... Basically, we need to take out 3 demon units for the equivalent of 1 Chosen. But we shouldn't fight the Chosen at all. They're just too strong. Alright, still got a bit of wins left. Let's see about getting these 2, and maybe these 2 here, healed.
Battle calls. Very well. Command me. Dauntless. It is done.
Oh, this guy's got a potion of healing. Okay, never mind.
Quick fire.
didn't even notice that. Never mind. Actually, that won't heal him to full, so get back over there.
Noble.
It is my destination.
Good, yeah, these Spawn of Zinch, they're not a concern, because they're not anti-large and their melee attack's not great.
Weaver of the winds.
So yeah, it didn't heal him to full.
Behold my power.
Okay, we've got an isolated unit of Chosen of Zinch over here. I think that if all of our units go and fight that all at the same time, they'll actually be okay. They're not going to trade too badly. Just because it's a high value unit that's isolated, we should go for it. But I got to get all the way around these other missile units. Alright, speed that up. So, try to lure it a bit more away. Because yeah, if all of them fight them all at once, what should end up happening is that we're mostly stun locking them and we should kill it fairly quickly. Not giving them a chance to dish out damage back. The fact that they've got anti-large will count for very little.
On the head. Direct me.
But it's going the wrong way there. Need to get its attention. Still got a bit of Winds of Magic left. I think it's more important we focus on healing now than damage magic. But yeah, I'm worried that if I just charge right into this, a whole heap of phoenixes are going to die. Oh, we've also got these bounce spells here.
Making my way.
Actually, against a Chosen of Zinch, that wouldn't be a bad choice.
Rise.
Yep, bugged. It just moving unlimited in the wrong direction there. Come on, cast it. Oh, people wonder why I don't use these fucking bounce spells. They're just bugged. Requires so much babysitting for such a small amount of damage. There we go. Hang on, hang on, hang on. No, not you.
Yes. Disciple of power.
Let's get them in on that. Okay, so if we have a look here, we've terrified the Chosen of Zinch and they barely did any damage. Just because they're anti-large doesn't mean we can't overcome it. Okay, you can run that one off the battlefield while we go take out these pink horrors over here. But that was a very good trade-off. This is why it's really important to focus on isolated units as opposed to good matchups in a big clusterfuck. Big clusterfucks are not ideal, especially when the odds aren't in your favor, which they kind of are now, but they weren't to begin with. Good, victory's in our grasp.
Master of sorcery.
A few missile units on the way though, but I think we can justify getting into a fight now and just doing it. Just maybe avoid the Chosen of Zinch in this big fight. Taking out the Soul Grind is going to make a big difference. Yeah, if you could keep their attention, so it's not shooting into our blob of troops here. Okay, the Soul Grind is gone. As soon as they start disintegrating, they're finished. Still got just over 15 winds of magic. Okay, now all the phoenixes should we land? The Chosen of Zinch that are still in there are giving me a reason not to land. Gotta be close to army losses though. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it, because I think we are gonna get the army losses pretty damn quickly if we do this. So I hope we do. We don't want to be fighting any of the
most potent spells.
Oh, watch out with you. Don't want to be fighting any of the Chosen of Zinch. Let's send the Phoenixes in here, and let's get rid of these horrors. Try to use this guy here to draw some of their Chosen away. The regular Chosen of Zinch are fine, as long as they're not the multi-large variants coming at us.
Quickly now! Command me! Without question!
Come on, where's that army losses? Okay, this is getting a little bit too hot and heavy. That actually, I reckon this will finish the battle.
Noble!
I reckon that here comes the army losses. Yep, I was right. Now that means we're going to get a little bit less healing, but that also means we don't have to heal as much, and everyone's in reasonably good shape anyway.
Brave and true, Ethua guides me. Awaiting orders.
Okay, obviously try to run down as much of them as possible, but you should be in good enough position to pursue them, considering all of their best units got wiped out, except for that Fire Wizard, which, I don't know, if you really want to consider that their best unit.
Tower!
Magic's unleashed!
Okay, try to run down whatever we can. Good, taking out those Chosen of Zinch. is going to be really handy for you in the next fight. Especially the halberd ones. No more winds of magic. Cool. So how much damage do we do on that? Fair bit. Good stuff. So yeah, I think it was really pivotal that we took out all of their spellcasters, the Zinch spellcasters, as early as possible. And when Kara started sort of hanging back and casting Blue Fires of Zinch, we really had to rush in and kill him, because otherwise he was just going to keep casting that from long range. Trying to waste his magic is something that I've tried to do in the past, and he just never runs out. It just wouldn't have been worth it. Better to kill him. That way he didn't get the chance to use his magic. So, this Doom stack here is really good, and you can do a lot with it, for sure. But he really went up against a tough opponent. If you just, like, charge straight at them at the start, we're guaranteed to have lost. Guaranteed. Or at the very least, most of the army would have been dead. And I don't like doing these disaster battles where the entire army gets wiped out, unless, of course, I have no choice. Like that ambush battle the other day. I'm not going to get any replenishments, so you might as well take money.
Perhaps their master values them.
So, very much in the late game there. Although I wouldn't have expected an Arcane Phoenix army on turn 20.
Your continued existence hangs.
I don't know if that's what you want to do. I have no idea. Like I said, I don't do diplomacy over the end. Oh, god damn it. I didn't know what was going to happen. There's no way this is winnable.
The Asa follows strength.
The twisted magic that animates you. I see the truth hidden, but
Thing is, he may have actually wanted that peace treaty. I have no idea. I don't have instructions on that.
you stand before the mistress.
Because with Clan Eshin, I can see his forces are close by there. He's got a lot of territory there. He might be on the verge of wiping them out, and a peace treaty with Clan Eshin may have saved that minor settlement, but it may have also caused him 10 turns of letting Clan Eshin basically recover. I have no idea. I'll have a little look at the situation and gauge whether or not that peace treaty was a good idea. So if we have a look at the armies over here firstly. Yeah, like if we got a peace treaty, he wouldn't be able to take Shangwu. What the fuck did we lose? Like some garbage minor settlement that was like tier 1? Like Celestial Monastery or something?
Possible.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares? You've got armies on the move that are ready to strike at Clan Eshin. So that peace treaty would have been a mistake. I'm assuming that's not the first defeat that you've had in this campaign. It was one of few. One of few. How about that? But for the most part, not too many defeats. And dealing with Zinch, yeah. Yeah, that's always going to be a problem. Oh well, if you wait until after the patch, they'll no longer be able to halt your faction at least, so that's good. Honestly, taking this much territory on turn 109 is pretty good. And our army is right there. Good, and you're full strength. No one has any replenishment that they need to do. And there's that remaining hero. You want to take that out as quickly as possible so he doesn't get his immortality. Yeah. And you could send this army to go and capture the Southern Sentinels, which seems like it's occupied by Clan Pestilence. Anyway, that's the end of this one here, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.